Dr. Friday, tax and financial firm, and I'm Dr. Friday, enrolled agent. And you want to know what do we really do? We do money management. Means we do anything that deals with money. We handle bookkeeping and payroll, only $25. QuickBooks, we're certified QuickBook advisors, which means we can teach you how to make the most of your software. We do tax preparation, tax planning, tax review, all things dealing with taxes. We deal with the Internal Revenue Service. As an enrolled agent, I am licensed to be able to deal with the Internal Revenue Service on your behalf, which just means I can take some of that pressure off and help save you money. Also, we can help you with anything when it comes to budgeting and dealing with your business. We love entrepreneurs and we're here to help you build a solid foundation and a great business. We're here with the Dr. Friday Show. I'm Dr. Friday, and we have a fabulous kitchen show for you. This is going to be all about making Christmas gifts, a great way to put more money in your pocket because it's fun and yet it doesn't cost very much money. And we're also going to show you how tasty they can be if you get one or if you just make some of these and put them on the shelf. All right, so what we're going to be making today is basically double chip, chocolate chip cranberry cookies. Really, really good because the cranberry, you think, oh, cranberry and cookies, but really it just sweetens it, makes it really nice and sweet. So first thing, when we're talking about doing something like this, one of the things I always like to talk about when I'm layering things in a jar or any kind of dip or anything is I want to be able to, let me show you a shear cut for this first. You put a little piece of paper and you funnel it, okay? It makes it so much easier to get things in a jar. But when you're doing this kind of thing, basically the most important thing, just like with doing taxes, is I want you to be able to understand that when you're putting these things all together and you're mixing them, it's just like when you do your taxes. When you get your income, you get your interest, you get your dividends, you get your credits, you get your deductions. Should I itemize? Should I deduct? Should I be doing itemization or should I take the standard deduction? What is it that you need to be doing? And remember, each one of you, just like every single one of these jars I make, are completely originally different. Every time it's going to be slightly different. There's no way of making two jars identical. So you're pouring in. First you're going to put your flour. This is, in my opinion, think of this as deciding on your income, okay? Because when you're organizing, this is the end of the year, guys. There's nowhere else to go. We're at the end of the year. You've already made decisions and choices on how you're going to deal with situations. So once you've made that, think about your flour, your sugar, and your baking powder all as one thing. It is the basis of your taxes. Then once you get them in, just like in this jar where I'm going to probably press it down a little bit just to try to get a little of the air out of it, what you're going to do is the same thing with your taxes. You're going to take that, say, fine, I got that. Then you're going to put in the brown sugar. You know why I love putting brown sugar on top of the flour? Because, to be quite honest with you, if you're not too messy, it keeps the flour from mixing with everything else. So you kind of push that down in there. Okay, so think of this as like your student loan interest, any of your other kind of basic interest and things that are deductible. Then you've got your health insurance, things like that. You've got to get all this stuff together, guys, and you need it pressed nice and firm. See how that's always so nice and pretty. Okay, then what you want to do is add your cranberries because this is the center and you want it to be pretty. And you see how I'm not using that funnel and how I'm making more of a mess? Well, that's just the way it works. You're going to put that in there. And then press it down again, and then you're going to mix. Actually, you're going to put the cocoa. I'll put the cocoa in first and then the sugar. But again, cocoa can be messy, so let's put that funnel in. And look how much fun. If you've got kids, really, this is the exact kind of thing you want to plan as a family evening thing, making gifts for the neighbors, things for the office, because let me be honest, this is fun. Every one of them is unique and different, and you can have a great time in doing it. And people love getting these because you know what? Christmas so often, it goes so fast, and then all the gifts go away, and you never really have anything. Sometimes you have all the special stuff, but you forget that there's all these really cool things. Something like this, you can wait to open, right? It's not something you have to open. All right, let's not get too messy here. And, of course, I chose to be festive, and I put in the chips, kinds of different colors, right? All right, so when you're doing something like this, see, it's pretty simple. Everything is there, and then you would take and print up the recipe of whatever they need to do afterwards. So when you're dealing with something like this, just like taxes, think of this as your income, your deductions, your itemization, your credits. That's the way you want to work at it, all the same way. When you're working your taxes, you want to make sure you have the same thing. I want to show you a couple of the ones I did because everybody's taxes are different, right? So you've got all kinds of different tax deductions, different ways of making these bottles unique to you. So it's really important that when you're doing these, you can do. And when we come back, I'm going to show you how tasty this mix is. When I come back, I'm going to dump it out and we're going to make it. And we're going to show you just how delicious one of these jars can be and how much fun it can be, not just for you, but you and your family. And it's a great way to give gifts that are more from the heart than it is from anything else. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to stay in the kitchen and we're going to show you how delicious this chocolate chip cookie is.